Hey guys, and welcome back to Beat 'em Up Joe's. I'm going to be playing some Resident Evil today, Resident Evil 2, with all the excitement around the new Resident Evil 2 remake coming in January. I'm pumped up, so I decided I'm going to play Resident Evil 2 again. I'm really excited about this, so I decided I'd go ahead and go again. Let me find my stream here. That way I can chit chat with you guys while I'm playing. I'm going to try to make these a little bit quicker runs today. We'll see how that goes. But here we are. Let me get my chat up here. Cosmo, what's up, sir? Thank you for joining me, man. I know, it's been a while. E3 was kind of crazy. I had some computer issues. I had some internet issues. I had some issues with the Ubisoft conference. It was weird, man. It was crazy. And I don't think I set up my filters, so let me fix that right quick. I did not indeed. So let me fix this right quick so everything syncs up. Alright, now we're good. Now we can play some Resident Evil 2. Thanks for joining me again, Cosmo. Everything's good, man. Like I said, I had some problems with E3. It was a long week, and I'm glad that it's over, actually. But there was a lot of really great stuff that happened, so I'm thankful for that. I'm so thankful for the Resident Evil 2 remake finally revealed. That, oh my gosh, man, so awesome. But like I said, we're going to try to move through this a little bit quicker this time around. Try to get to that 2-hour mark. We're going to get some Hunk gameplay in. I've been playing pretty much all week in my free time, so I'm a little more familiar with the game again. So back in fighting shape. Mr. Kindo. I didn't see him in any of the trailers. I'm hoping he's still in the game, but like so much of this stuff like looks so much like the original that I'm so pumped about it. How do you spell bandwidth? It's TH instead of RCH. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed you did that stuff on your phone. That's pretty cool. Works out pretty good for you. And you know, I'm all about like doing things in a way that like you know, you have the equipment for it. So I think that's really cool that you were able to do that. I mean, there's a few things that I do, you know, kind of ghetto, but you know, I'm starting to build up my stuff. Yeah, I understand streaming. Actually, streaming does better for me than my videos do. So, you know, there's something to be said about that. I think people like to watch people stream their games live. I think there's something a little bit more exciting about it. I mean, like I've said before, I like to watch this guy, Caleb Hart. He speedruns Mega Man X, and he speedruns a few different games, but I like to watch him play Mega Man X. And, you know, if I watch an archive of his stream, it's not the same as actually watching it happen. So I definitely get that, and like I said, streams do much better for me than my videos do. But hopefully in the future that's going to change a little bit. I'm gonna scoot my PlayStation just a little bit here. Oh man. But yeah, like I said, I've been playing Resident Evil 2 all week. So excited for the remake. I wish it were a little bit closer, man. I wish it were just a little bit closer. January's a little ways away. So, but we've got Fallout 76 in November. That actually looks really cool. I was a little worried about the whole online survival thing, but they they did mention during the show that hey, you can play this by yourself if you'd like. So we'll see if that actually ends up happening. If this is a game that you can play all by yourself, like fully. We'll see if that's truly the case. But it looks really cool. I like the launch code thing, the multiplayer launch code thing, where you have to, find all the different launch codes to launch a nuke. I think that's a neat deal. I like the new enemies. I like that the enemies have affixes now. How they'll have something like this is a shiny death claw or like this is a radiated death claw. I think that's cool. I'm excited about that. I need to reload. Uh, I don't know, man. I haven't messed with phones, so I couldn't tell you, what is um, your issue there. I would Google search it, but I'll try to do some research on my own later on. What phone do you have? Oh, he got me, but that wasn't bad at all. Yeah, I know, man. It's a little frustrating when you can't, you know, get out with your audience in the way that you want to. I can definitely feel you there. I mean, I've had some issues with and I'm real new at this too, so it's just going to take some, putting stuff out there, seeing what sticks with my audience. But I've had some issues with, you know, I'll have a video that does well, and I'm like, okay, so I'll do a video similar to this and see if that does well in the same vein. But, it kind of just didn't really do the same views that the last video did. But, yeah. Yeah, phones are cool. I mean, it's neat that we can do all the stuff that we do on them. But, I prefer consoles myself, like as original as I can get. This backwards compatible PS3 is one of my favorite things ever, though. I think it's pretty fantastic. Tired of Googling. Marvin looked cool in the new trailer. I was excited to see him back. Um, Man, that those trailers for this game just look fantastic, and the gameplay video. We'll be talking more about that as we get through here. Wow, 10 gigs of RAM. Yeah, dude, I'm so excited. I am so pumped. I loved that PlayStation on the counter when that first shot in that original trailer. It had that PlayStation on the counter. I thought that was really cool. Nice little nod to where this thing started. Hung up on that counter there. I like that there's still typewriters. Nobody really confirmed that there would be ink ribbons, though. I was a little weirded out by that, but you know, if they change a few things, I'm okay with it. But from what I've seen so far, it looks to be, you know, pretty similar to this guy. And I forgot that I really actually want to go this way. I like taking this route so I can get that small key and get that extra ammo. Yeah, the camera is very similar to Resident Evil 4, um, which I kind of like that. I like being able to aim. I think that's really kind of cool. Ah, all four of those things gone. That's okay. That wasn't too bad. I don't know. I know a lot of people are really um, hankering for the fixed camera stuff, but I really, kind of like the older shoulder stuff that they did in 4 and 5. I really like the first person stuff in 7. I'm okay with it. Get to see more of the environment that way. I mean, these fixed camera angles are cool, and they work great for the tank controls that this game employs. Um, and I can understand why people really want the fixed angles and tank controls and stuff like that because they're used to this game. But at the same time, I'm just like, I'm okay with them, modernizing the mechanics, especially if the game itself is going to be pretty similar. I'm not too worried. Excuse me. And I think it looks fantastic, man. Oh my gosh. And it's so violent and dark. Uh I'm just really excited for the remake. And I'm excited to see all the new stuff that they've added to the game. Um, things like some of the new areas that we saw, very similar to what they did in, Remake 1, but it seems like it's a lot more extensive overhaul this time around. And bathrooms, they added bathrooms to the RPD. But this time around, like I said, it seems like a little bit more extensive overhaul than, here's a few new areas and a new monster. So I'm excited to see a lot of that stuff as well. They did confirm that the alligator was coming back, so I love that. I've always loved the alligator. I know it's such a quick little thing, but I think it's a neat idea and it works well. You have to kind of know what you're doing, but I don't think anybody ever had any trouble um, figuring out how to do the alligator. But it's a neat deal. It's always something that's kind of stuck in my mind as. Yeah, I can't wait to see some death scenes. Like, I want to see some of the "you died" scenes. I'm really excited about that. Because I think they're really going to, like, really hammer on you in this one. Give you some really nice, gruesome. Yeah, yeah. That officer was pretty rough. I like the dude that, like, gets cut in half. Is that the guy you're talking about? That's pretty rough. But all of that stuff is pretty great. Like, I like the guy that his jaw is like separated from his face, and Leon goes to him, and he's like, "What the fuck?" Cracked me up, man. But the whole game looks fantastic to me. Leon's a little slow. I did notice. He doesn't move near as fast, but I guess that's just a choice because it's kind of smaller areas. Yeah, I'm. Oh my gosh, I'm so pumped, man. Because like I've told you guys, this is Resident Evil 2 is one of the games that I've really spent a lot of time with and loved over the years. And to finally see a remake of it, I'm giddy, dude. It's really exciting stuff for me. There's Mr. Liquor. Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind the voices too much either. I think they were pretty good. I mean, it is a bummer that they don't have the original voices, and there are going to be the people like you, Cosmo, that are like, man, I'd really like to hear the original voices, but um, it's just kind of the way things go sometimes. And I actually kind of like the look, the new character models. I think Leon looks way young, but he looks cool. He looks very similar to, you know, the later Leon models in like, 6 and stuff. He just looks like a younger version of that. So I think it looks good. Um, I am happy. And they kind of changed Claire's outfit around as well. The whole biker jacket instead of the vest and stuff like that. I heard the guys on Residents of Evil they're covering a lot about the RE2 remake, and they were talking about how they thought that the wing around her necklace was supposed to be like the wing on the back of the jacket. So that may not be there. Um, there's some differences, but yeah, I haven't even seen any Claire stuff yet. I've seen, the cutscene stuff where Sherry's like, "Hey, will you help me?" And she's like, "Of course." I've seen that stuff, but I haven't seen a lot of Claire. I think they're probably out there, but I haven't really. I'm not a big Claire fan, guys. I'm a Leon guy. But Claire's cool too. I loved Code Veronica. Code Veronica is awesome, and I still think it looks fantastic today. I remember the first time I played that on Dreamcast, and I was like, "Wow, this is a step up." She not die yet? Wow. Knock her down twice and she didn't die. I love it when this guy hangs around the corner. And I'm gonna eat him. Oh, oh, I messed up there. And I just got out of caution too. What a bummer, guys. Yeah, Hunk and Tofu have been confirmed. Um, so I'm excited about that too. I really like Hunk. I think he's an interesting character. I think that's an interesting story bit in the game. And then they went on to like kind of more develop his character in what was it, Dark Side Chronicles. So I think he's a cool character. So I'm glad that he's coming back. Um, Maybe we'll see more of him in the main scenario this time though. That would be kind of cool, I think, to just kind of see more of Hunk's point of view with everything going on in the main scenario. What a hunk. Yeah, I always thought that name was kind of weird, but yeah, it's the name they gave him. And one other thing that I thought was really cool about the demo is like there are little like safes and locks and stuff like that just everywhere for little caches of ammo and stuff like that. I thought that was awesome. Like you find those little padlocks everywhere that have like the little three digit combination that you have to figure out. That's really cool to me. Like there was the one in the conference room where they had, well, not the conference room, but that bullpen where they had, um, like names on the desk, and one of the guys' name was Ned, and that was the combination for the padlock, and that was kind of cool to me. So I'm sure there's going to be plenty of those that I'm going to be shaking my head. What is the answer to this riddle? Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever had that happen to me. Oh wow. I'm gonna run around and get the ammo and stuff first. That way when I'm done talking to Claire I can just go. Oh, red caution. That sucks. I've not been super careful in this first part of the. Yeah, they're always loud. They're in there with Mama and doing their thing. But they're loud. I think it's crazy that my microphone picks them up. Yes, I do need to heal. I'll wait until I get my next herb. Um, I didn't really mean to get into red caution already. That was kind of lame. So what you been up to, Cosmo? Been playing any more Tekken, or you need to get in Tekken 3, man. That was the one for me. I really like Tekken 3, and in a lot of ways, I still think that's my favorite one. Yeah, go for it, dude. Ask away. A moderator? I don't know how that works, but yeah, that would be great, dude. I would definitely have you as a moderator. I'll look into that and figure out how that works. Like I said, I'm pretty new to all this, but I would definitely make you a moderator on my page here. Yeah, I understand you there. Tekken 3 is special, and yeah, you'd probably want to stream that instead of recording it. I get you. Using a little bit of brains there. But yeah, Tekken 3 is awesome. I love Tekken Force. Me and Brandon were talking about this last night. We were just talking about a bunch of fighting games, and Tekken, Street Fighter, and all that had come up, and we were talking about that beat 'em up mode in Tekken 3 called Tekken Force. It's really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. And then there's Tekken Ball, Gone, and all that. Yeah, I think Tekken 3 probably is the most popular Tekken. It's definitely the one that, started the revolution that it is now. I'm going to put this one away for now. Clock Tower. I need to play more of those. I like the Super Nintendo one. That one's really cool. But I haven't played any of the other ones. And I think I'll actually go ahead and take this with me. But I haven't played any of the PlayStation ones. I've played a bit of the Super Nintendo one. It's hard, man. It's hard. But there's a group of people around that game. There is a following. And to me, like, if you can find those games where you've got that good group of people around them, that's the way to go, because there's not a lot of people that think about Clock Tower, you know? So I think that's good thinking there, too. I'll have to check them out. I really like survival horror games. You know, like Silent Hill. Silent Hill 2, dude. Man, that's another one of my favorite games. I need to get Silent Hill 2 on both my PS2 and that enhanced Xbox version. There was a version of that released for the original Xbox that's slightly better. Got some new content in it, so I definitely need to get that guy. And then I've got the HD remake, but I don't know. I've heard some bad things about that thing. All right, how did that do? Oh, that was awesome. Yes, 2 shots. I wish I would have just used the 2 shots that were in the shotgun to begin with, but oh well. "13 endings? That's really cool. I like games with multiple endings like that. Yeah, I've got room for that red herb. Only 1 or 2 endings are good. That's kind of a bummer, but if you've got a wide variety of endings like that, it's still a cool thing. Like Resident Evil 2, Silent Hill 2 that I was just talking about. There's a couple really goofy ones in there. There's a couple really goofy endings in there, but it's got a few endings as well. Not 13, I think it's more like 4. But yeah, there's some really goofy ones in there. Like the dog thing. That was handy. I liked how that worked out. Excuse me. I want to get into the deception games. I hear they're really cool. portrait falling on your character. That would be a terrible death, like some big heavy painting falls on you. That would be stupid. I guess he is dead. Darn it. I can finally fix this caution state. I like the scissor dude in Clock Tower. I think that's a cool idea. The giant scissors. Is that the guy you're talking about, or is that a completely different guy? Yeah, I may do it. I don't know. Um, if I come across a copy of it, I'll definitely play it. But, you know, if I get into it, I may just emulate it or whatever. But we'll see. We'll see. We might do that. But the majority of the games that I pick up, it's just a matter of, you know, like this came available and it's cheap, or you know, something like that. I don't really. Sometimes I'll seek games out, but that's mostly like Super Nintendo games because I'm going really hard on Super Nintendo right now, and you know, games like Resident Evil 2 that I'm really uh, wanting back. But I may see what a copy of Clock Tower runs these days, and that might be something that we do. Yeah, I emulate, quite a bit of stuff here and there, but I like playing on actual consoles. It's just a nice feeling. I'm just going to put that shotgun away. I shouldn't have loaded that ammo into it. Maybe I'll find it useful later on. But yeah, for like translations and stuff like that, I will emulate. I like to find, like, I've got a copy of Star Ocean. That was a Super Famicom only release. And I knew a guy that put together a cart with the translation on the cartridge. So that's really cool. So if I can find games like that that are like translated and will play in my original systems, I like stuff like that a lot too. Yeah, Star Ocean is a RPG. It was done by Tri-Ace. It's the same group of people that started the Tales series on Super Nintendo. Um, it's really cool. It's got a really cool, deep skill system. I I really enjoyed the skill system in it. Where is everybody? I don't know. Still sleeping? I don't know. Are you the only one in the room? Uh, I did really well with my Resident Evil 2 stream last week. I mean, I wouldn't say really well, but 200 or so people in here. I don't know. The day is still young, Cosmo. Hopefully, some more people will show up. I know Brandon will be by later. Man, I took a weird way around to this door. Kind of got lost with what key I had. I don't need that cord. I found out recently that you don't really need that guy if you do things in the right order. You don't even end up going down those hallways, so I've started just not even picking it up. But I'm going to take a quick break, Cosmo. Thanks for joining me, dude. I'll be back in just a minute. Yeah, I'm here, man. I had to go take a smoke break. What's up, Brandon? Yes, I'm so pumped for the remake, dude. Gosh, I'm so excited. So I already went through that door. Yeah, I had to go take a smoke break. Thanks for being here with me, guys. Thanks for joining us, Ryan. It's good to see you, dude. We're going to try to make a little bit quicker run today. Hopefully do some hunk stuff. Maybe we'll get that, 6 runs to get tofu? Maybe we'll get there. I don't know. What's up? Nah, I don't think we're going to get 6 runs done today. Oh, I already went in here. Dang it, guys. I'm a little out of sorts this morning. I say morning. It's like 2 o'clock or something like that. 3. I got up a little late today. I've been up for a little bit, but... Oh, come on. Here's the file room. And I've gotten better at this file room too. I've found that you don't really have to deal with the guys on the other side because there's nothing really over there. I got myself in a pickle there, though. Yeah, we'll go ahead and push him away. But that other side over there, you don't really have to go over there because the only thing that's over there is a film canister, so it's not really super necessary. So I've just stopped going over there. We need that herb. Smoke of the herb, man. I finally figured out how to take care of Mr. Marvin here. I don't think this is the way that I used to do it, though. I think there's a way to, like, just get away, but... Doing good on ammo this run, so we're good there. Yeah, even with my little missteps, we're doing pretty good here. I was playing the other night, and I'd gotten all the way to that last Birkin transformation and died. It was a bummer, man. Final Birkin transformation and death. Like the very end of the game. Yeah, it was rough, dude. I was just like, come on. Because I don't save. It's save and first aid sprays. They affect your rank at the end, so I don't save or use first aid sprays. I ended up beating it 4 hours last week and still got an A ranking because of no save and first aid spray. So 4 hours is a long freaking time. I thought for sure I'd get a B. Yeah, we'll leave that like it is for now. We've got some more shotgun shells over here. I found this a couple playthroughs ago. So that's nice to know about. They're making an R2 remake. That means after Resident Evil 2 remake. Yeah. I've heard some people saying that they want a Resident Evil 3 remake. And I just, outside of Nemesis, I don't really think Resident Evil 3 is really that strong. I mean, that may just be me, but I really just don't think Resident Evil 3 is that cool. Nemesis is cool. That gunpowder system is pretty cool. But outside of that, I just don't really get the appeal of the game. That was cool. Just blew that dog's head off. I hate it when they get on either side of me, though. That sucks. No, we don't really need to go there. It's another section that I've started just completely skipping. Resident Evil 3 remake. But, I can see them doing it just with the fervor around Resident Evil right now. I think they did a really good thing with Resident Evil 7 because that was a fantastic game and a return to form in a lot of ways for the Resident Evil series. Yeah, the first person view and all that's a little bit different, but it still feels like, original Resident Evil. Veronica would be sweet. I love Code Veronica, dude. I remember the first time I played it and just seeing it, I was just like, wow, this is quite the step up. I like Code Veronica quite a bit. This is the... Okay. I thought I was going back to that kennel area. Yeah, I'd like to just see a remake of all of them. Even do redo 4, I'm all for it. Remake some of the crappy ones. Like Umbrella Corps and stuff like that. Make them better. I would really like to see a remake of Outbreak. That whole online system was a cool idea. Do it right this time. But Outbreak still looks really good too, in my opinion. Been trying to find another way inside. It was cool to see Ada in the trailer. You see a silhouette of Ada in the trailer from E3. That was really cool to see. I mean, there's basically no way that you would do a remake of this game without Ada, but it was cool to see that they put that in the trailer. You love some Ada Wong? Did you eat Ada Wong? Ryan ate a Wong today. But no, like I was saying, Ada's a really interesting character. Real devious. Yeah, Leon is cool. Leon's always been one of my favorite characters as well. Poor Ben. Oh, gotta have that manhole opener. And we'll save those just in case we do get poisoned by these stupid spiders. I've been getting poisoned by these spiders more often. It's kind of lame. Yeah, Code Veronica's awesome. I haven't played Code Veronica in a while. Maybe I need to play that one again at some point soon. I need to get me another Dreamcast. I can't believe I sold that one that I got recently. Mad at myself for that. Oh, I knew it. Yeah, those spiders been getting me more lately. That's good. At least it just did damage. I don't think there's anything I need in here. Excuse me. Nah, I don't need anything right now. I don't think I've introduced myself yet. I hate these cutscenes that you can't skip. Except for that intermission one is really cool. You know, I've never played Zero. I need to play Resident Evil Zero. There is actually a set of both the remake and Zero for the PS4 on one disc, and I need to grab that. I've got the remake on PS4, but it's digital only. But they've got that set, and I need to grab that. Actually, play Zero. But yeah, I never played it for whatever reason. I guess the remake on GameCube was all I was really concerned with at that time. But that was really the whole reason that I had gotten a GameCube. When they announced that, I was like, okay, looks like I'm going to buy a GameCube. And that remake is awesome, guys. If you haven't played that, definitely play the Resident Evil remake. It's on everything now. It's on PS3, it's on PS4, it's on Xbox One. Check that guy out. It's really cool. They added a small bit of new story stuff and a new monster. But yeah, Remake 1 is fantastic. And I think that's a lot of what Remake 2 is kind of vying on. The fact that the first remake was just so good that, you know, people are hoping that they can do the same thing with Remake 2. And I really think, so far from what I've seen, I think it looks amazing, guys. I mean, it's exactly what I would want out of a Resident Evil 2 remake. And like I said earlier, I don't mind the over the shoulder camera and like the getting rid of fixed camera angles. I think that's cool. Actually, I'm all for it. But I do plan on my channel. Maybe I will start that this week. I've got to finish up that Xbox video. Um, just that was a lot more than I thought it was going to be. That video about the original Xbox. But I've got to finish editing that, and then I also plan on doing a full Resident Evil retrospective. So I definitely need to play Zero soon, and just kind of have that as part of my experience with Resident Evil. So I definitely plan on doing that soon and doing like a documentary film type thing with that, just as a retrospective of the Resident Evil series. Excuse me, but that's a ways out. Even if I start on that this week, that's going to be a big project. Maybe I'll just stream as many games as I can every week. That way I've got that stockpile of capture footage, and then just, you know, start doing my research and gathering, you know, how I want my shots to work. But I think that would be a cool video for the channel. I think it would do well. You know, people like Resident Evil. So that's one thing that I've definitely got in my mind. That idea actually started when I played Resident Evil 7, actually. So definitely look out for that within, I would know, I don't know, I would say within the next month I would be able to get something like that finished. But I've got to finish up that Xbox video this week and have it out on Friday. Have you played the Revelation games? Yes, I love the first Revelation. I've not played 2, but the first one was awesome. And I actually played that at launch on the 3DS. And I'm kicking myself for this too. I actually had one of the printing error 3DS carts. So that's kind of a bummer. And I sold that guy. So I don't have that anymore, but that's actually where I played Revelations for the first time. I played the HD remake on PS3 and I liked it as well. It was good. Or I say remake, it was just an HD remaster. But yeah, those are cool games. I need to play Revelations 2. Oh, I need to reload. Dang it. Okay, that worked out okay. But yeah, Revelations 2 has like Claire and Barry and some of the more old school characters. So I need to check that out. Just the episodic form of it, just kind of. You know what zombie game I like, guys? I like Telltale's Walking Dead. I thought that was really well done. Yeah, it doesn't run well at all on anything, which I just blows my mind that they can't make a um, adventure game like that run well. It blows my mind. But I thought they were well done. There's a lot of cool emotional moments. But those are cool. I'm excited to see that final chapter. They got in front of me and I couldn't see them. See, this is the reason why I'm okay with doing away with the fixed camera angles. Sometimes you do get yourself into a bind like this, and that was a real bummer. That is the reason why I'm okay with doing away with fixed camera angles. Yeah, you take the side pack in the first playthrough, and that way you've got more room for items. And I always save the machine gun for Claire B because the B scenario is a little bit harder. Having that extra firepower is what I'd rather have in B scenario. Hey, Bubba.
Matthew, Katie never found you. I know I'm hiding from her. Why are you hiding from her? I wanna watch. Can we play? Daddy, when can I make my video?
Later on this evening.
Like if I'm 10,
I'm sorry?
if I be, if I'm 10 in if I'm 10 years old, can I make a video?
Yes.
Yeah. That will only be me 2 more years for me.
Oh, come on. Just pick up the cog. There you go.
I am making a video. He's streaming. There's this me. I can watch to get away from Yacha. Why? That's blue. Why do you not like me? I do. I can't watch. I can't. Matthew, where were you? I was so scared to come in here. Because my dad's scary.
But even with all these missteps, I think this run is going pretty good. Our health is good. Ammo is good. So I think we're fine.
Hey, my name's Avery and I graduated kindergarten.
And you're 6 years old?
And I went to diving camp and I'm already done.
Yeah, he just got back from summer camp for his diabetes. He's got type 1 diabetes, so they've got a special summer camp for, kids with type 1 diabetes, and he just got back from camp, and he had a great time. He got to ride horses. He loves horses, so that was like a dream come true for him. That liquor bounced weird, didn't he? That was strange.
Kelly, I like how it keeps changing the camera angle. I like that.
Fixed camera angles are cool. It's neat, but
At first I thought it was a lag.
no, it changes camera angles when you move out of the camera's range. But it's a neat thing, but you get into problems like that room that I was in where I couldn't see where the zombies were. Ah, crap, I don't have that stupid. I'm going to have to go get that crank, guys. Dang it, man.
But I wish, like, on other games that did it, like, when you get out of the screen, it wouldn't take, like, a second to do it, and it would just instantly go, because it will make you die and stuff. On other games that when you got this, like, when you got the screen, they'll change the camera angle. That's really annoying. And I do. And I die. Hey, Matthew, I ride a pony. I ride a pony in a big horse. Did you ride a unicorn? Yeah. Oh, cool. Why no one like unicorns? I bet they put an ice cream cone on its head and then said it was a unicorn. And I got to ride without a saddle. That's bad. Me and Katie have rode horses without a saddle before. And they have rode donkeys. What about zebras? What about zebras?
All right, guys, if y'all want to talk about unicorns and zebras, y'all go play Minecraft or something.
But now I want Matthew to play. Matthew, do you want to play? Not right now. How come Matthew gets to stay here?
Because he was being quiet. Y'all are being... Blah, 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 blah.
No, you were being with that. He's live streaming. He's talking to the fans. Yeah. No, I want to talk to the best friend. What? My Katie smells really horrible bad. Where are you guys going?
So here's our last plug. We're about to get to our first real boss. You know, I never played any Dino Crisis games. The only one that I played for a little bit was Dino Crisis 2 because it came with that Resident Evil 2 demo. So that was the only one I ever bought, except for I actually have Dino Crisis 3 on the Xbox now, which is a really interesting game. It's an Xbox exclusive, but it's in space. So you got like space dinosaurs and stuff. It's interesting. But I might check out the Dino Crisis games now that I'm collecting video games, and especially Capcom games. So I may check that out a little bit more now. But yeah, I played a little bit of Dino Crisis 2 just because I wanted that Resident Evil 2 demo. Get that scum. Make him pay. Yeah, it's pretty rough. The things that I've noticed about it is that, and speaking of Dino Crisis 3, the things that I've noticed about it that are just really weird to me is it has the fixed camera angles like, you know, any Capcom survival horror game does, but it uses like normal 3D motion, so you don't have the tank controls. And the reason why tank controls and fixed camera angles work so well is because forward is always forward. With traditional, not traditional, but you know, like normal 3D controls, forward isn't always forward. So you get into like one camera angle and you knock out to the other one. It's really strange. I don't understand why they chose to do it that way. Yeah, it's an Xbox exclusive, and it's weird. But I just picked it up recently, and I've played a little bit of it. Played a little bit of it to capture footage for my Xbox video coming up. But it's really strange, man. I don't know why they went to space either. Like it's like straight up like sci-fi spaceships and stuff. It's weird. But it's actually a pretty good looking game. And you know, it may be cheesy enough to where it's kind of cool. I guess I'll go ahead and take that guy with me. Probably need one of these. This, this, and this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we are set on our little spark plugs there. We're about to fight Mr. Penis Man. This is one thing, like I always say, this is one thing about the Resident Evil series that I find really interesting is that they use so much genitalia imagery in monsters. It's really kind of strange. It's like that Freud guy, and it's interesting. But you'll see what I'm talking about here if you've never seen this boss. Hey, what's going on? I don't understand why y'all like fixed camera angles. I really don't. I mean, um, it's just it gets on my nerves. And I mean, I'm a guy that like this was, I love this game and I've been playing it for years and years and years, but I'm actually going to be glad to get rid of the fixed camera angles. And there he goes. Not much to him. He's kind of a pushover. But definitely thank you for joining me, Bosnick. Final fight, man. Onimusha too, man. I love Onimusha. I just got the original a little while ago on PS2. I got it again, and I'm really excited to play some more of that. But Onimusha's cool. Woohoo! 6 of you guys in here now. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. We're almost halfway through this run now, and it's not a bad run at all. Not a bad run at all. Had a few missteps in there, but yeah, it is very dark game. It looks really dark, but I like that a lot too. I like the flashlight stuff. I think it all works pretty well. I think that's all we need right now. I need a green herb, I know that. And I think there's one here pretty nearby. Take it easy, Ryan. Thanks for joining me, dude. We'll catch you later on. I'll be streaming most of the day, so definitely check in with me. Got some more Magnum rounds for Mr. Birkin at the end. We're almost to the big intermission and Mr. Alligator. I've got the crank. I'll go ahead and put up these Magnum rounds. Don't really need them. Yes, you have, sir, and I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, you jumped right in as soon as I went live. Think you're reading my mind or something, Cosmo. So at intermission, I'm going to go take a break, and character might stand there just a tiny bit after the intermission cutscene, but I'll be right back. I know, right? Yeah, Ada gets her ass kicked in this game, man. Several times. All right, like I said, guys, I'm going to go run take a quick break here during this intermission cutscene. I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, I actually made it back before the cutscene was over. I hope you enjoyed that little scene of Birkin tearing up Hunk's friends there. It's good stuff. And like I said, January 25th, I'm super pumped. I can't wait for the remake of this game. It looks really good. I am super pumped. I wish it were sooner. It's really kind of a bummer that it's so far away, but you know, at least it's not years away. We've got a little bit of time. All right, Mr. Alligator time. And I'm super pumped that the alligator is going to be in the remake. I saw a screenshot of it. It looks really cool. Leon waking up from his gunshot wound here. I think we get some shotgun shells here and that metal. It's either shotgun shells or handgun ammo, one of the two. Yeah! We need some more shotgun shells. That's good stuff. Stupid spiders. These are a little bit easier to get around.
But the thing is, when they do get the remake, it's gonna be worth the wait. And it's gonna be very good. Hopefully. You didn't even have a shame.
Some more shotgun shells on the filing cabinet here. All right. One of my favorite moments in this whole game. This is really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Boom! Love it. Love it.
That is really, really cool.
Yeah, I've got kids running around everywhere today. We're babysitting little cousins. We babysit every weekend, and we've got our kids running around. 4 kids running around right now. Everybody leave? Nah, there's still 3 of y'all. Oh, can you not hear the game? Oh, how lame. I'll have to figure that out. That's super lame. Give me just a second, guys.
I'll keep him entertained. Hi.
This is probably why. I don't know. I've got issues. How lame. I'll have to figure that out for the next run. We're pretty close to the end right now. Well, I'm glad you did let me know that that was going on. It's always something with computers, man. But I'll definitely make sure that I get that sorted out for next run. We'll do Claire B next. Yeah, there's nothing on that rack. But that is really funny. I don't understand. Oh, man. What a bummer. I'm glad y'all pointed it out, though. I'll have that fixed up for the next run for sure. Yeah, I thought we were fine because it's coming through my headphones, but for whatever reason, it's not coming through on the stream. That's so lame. And I've actually found that I don't even really need that guy because I don't use the upgrade parts. And all that's in that locker is the upgrade parts. So I'm going to stop picking that up as well. Ah, darn it. And he's just got shotgun upgrade parts. No, you're not completely insane, but oh, oh, crap. And put some of this other stuff away too. We don't need that crank anymore, and I don't need that weapons box key. But like I said, I'm going to stop using that picking that up altogether because I don't pick up the weapons upgrade parts, so that is weird. That's kind of a strange thing. I've never really thought about that. I didn't even realize that the zombies can't bite Ada. Just never paid too much attention to it. Yeah, we're about to fight Birkin for the first time, so that's always real fun.
Is Birkin a bird?
Oh, crap. There we go. Be right back, guys. I'm just going to go grab another beer. All right.
This cookies with you. Because that'll be helpful. So I'll get you.
Excuse me. I'm drinking the Coors Original. I watched the what was it called, Cobra Kai, and that's all he was drinking in that. So I kind of got into it, and I really like it. The little stubby bottles. It's good stuff. I enjoy it. This stuff here, like it. Flamethrower, yeah. Take out some plants now. We're about in super liquor territory, so That's going to be a lot of fun. Good job, dude. Proud of you. Yeah, I need to quit smoking as well. I don't drink a whole lot, so I'm not super worried about it, but I definitely need to quit smoking. Good job, man. It's hard to do. It is hard to do. But we'll get through the lab here pretty quick. This won't be much anything at all. Hopefully I don't die to Birkin at the very end. Did I tell you about that, Brandon? I was playing one of the few runs that I went through this weekend or during this week after E3 was done, and one run I had gotten all the way to Birkin at the very end and died to him. I was devastated. That's the way it goes sometimes, though. I wish more of these cutscenes were skippable. I love how you build the fuse and it asks you if you want to take it. No, I did that for no reason at all. See, there's another good example of why fixed camera angles aren't great. You kind of have to guess with that. Whereas here, you can see the plant monster. You don't have to guess so much on how much of the fuel you need to use. Believe we've got super liquors here. It may be the next time we run through here, but nope. That was kind of a bummer how that liquor took an extra shot. Five shots instead of four. Our herb stock this game is fantastic. Oh, I need the card key. Dang it. Yes, I did see that. I don't know what to think of that because, like, there were a couple of the Resident Evil movies that I thought were kind of cool. Like, the first one was very novel, so I liked it. Marilyn Manson did the soundtrack for that one, so I liked that. Um, but they changed so much about the Resident Evil story that it just kind of threw me off. But I mean, they're cool action movies, and you know they do what they're intended to do. But I don't know what I think of them doing a Monster Hunter movie. It's weird stuff, man. Like I don't know what a Monster Hunter movie would look like. Is it just like a dude like killing dinosaurs and cutting them up and making armors and like I don't understand what that's going to look like. But I don't know. Maybe it'll be okay. Watch it be the first really good video game movie. But no, I don't really think that a Monster Hunter movie is really such a great idea. I don't I don't understand what that movie's gonna be. And like that news that I heard a couple years ago about a Tetris movie, like a series of Tetris movies. I'm like, what in the world is that gonna be? You know, like how do you make a movie out of Tetris? But I don't know. These guys have got big ideas and oh, I thought he was dead. That's lame. We need another Street Fighter movie is what we need. Quick, change the channel. No, I thought that Street Fighter movie was pretty cool actually. It's silly, but oh, I got too close to him. That sucks. Oh my gosh. Watch me die to the stupid moth. Oh my gosh. That was awful. That was absolutely ridiculous. I like that part near the end of that movie where Raul Julia's in his little flying thing, and he's got a Street Fighter 2 like control panel in front of him, and that's how he's controlling the thing. Cracks me up. Game over. Did you ever see that Double Dragon movie that they made? It's real corny too. Ah, I just wasted a shotgun round. Dang it, man. Yeah, I thought there was one over there too. Oops. Oh, crap. Hopefully that didn't poison me, because I don't know. Okay, good. I don't know where a blue herb is right offhand. Really should have just left him alone. Oh, well. But that Double Dragon movie, I actually liked. I remember watching it several times. And you've got to do that with Claire on scenario B. I'm not sure what that is. If it's an armory or something like that. I feel like it's an armory. Like some extra ammo and crap that you get in there. No, point at this guy. Go ahead and turn on the lights. Yeah, that one that was more focused on Chun-Li, that one was pretty good too. I think that one was actually a little bit better as far as like Street Fighter canon goes, but you know, it was a cheesy video game movie too. It wasn't fantastic, But as far as like Street Fighter canon goes, that one was a little bit closer to what you would expect. I like those Street Fighter animated movies as well. I thought those were really cool. Like there was one that they did on Street Fighter Alpha that was awesome. Had a lot of Akuma stuff in it, and it was really cool. So now we have the MO desk. We can go ahead and head out of here. Yeah, I think it was Legend of Chun-Li. Chun-Li, however you say it. I think we were still a little over 3 hours on this run, but we'll see how it shakes out. Here we go. Excuse me. Yeah, I kind of feel like now is the time. If they're going to do some Resident Evil stuff in Street Fighter, this would be the time to do it. I would like to see like a Cody Leon costume. That would be cool. Cody would be the character to do it with. I still haven't played Cody in Street Fighter Five. Is he good? Oh no. That was lame. That was lame as can be. Oh, come on. At least I don't really need any more shotgun shells. This is just kind of... Oh no, I'm going to get bit again. Yep. Dang it, man. At least I don't need more shotgun shells. I just need to go grab that Magnum and some of my stockpile of herbs. Yeah, I played a little bit of it when it got its price drop. I think that would actually even drop down to like 16 or something like that. And I played a little bit of it then, and I just didn't really care for Street Fighter V. I don't know what it is, but I just don't really care for it. It's much like the way I feel about Street Fighter 4, but it's just not my type of game, really. But like I said, I love Street Fighter 2. Like any version of Street Fighter 2. Do you have Ultra Street Fighter 2, Brandon, on your Switch? We'll have to play sometime. Been really enjoying it. I think that's a great version of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I mean, the new characters are a little strange. I like Violent Ken. I like that quick teleport that he does and stuff like that, but I don't know. The both Evil Ryu and Violent Ken aren't really, neither one of them are really anything that I want to mess with. I like the originals. All right, don't die. Don't die. Oh, crap. That was the worst thing. Of course, that put me in danger. Crap. I have a bad feeling, guys. Oh, crap. All right. That was a little rough. He was a little bit more mobile than he usually is. He's usually not moving around that much. But we'll see how our time was. And for the next run, I'll have sound fixed up. That sucks that y'all couldn't hear the game at all. Yeah, that was a little rough. But that's probably one of the worst fights in the game. You're right. This is just the beginning. All right, let's see what we did. I think it's probably around 3 this time. A little bit over 3. Do, do. Excuse me. Excuse me. Man, goodness gracious. I didn't title this either, did I? Darn it, man. What a bummer. I just kind of messed up altogether on this stream. Oh well, you live and learn. Poor Inafune, man. Like, that whole deal is just stupid. Like, the fact that he left Capcom and he's like, I'm going to make Mega Man. And then he makes this piece of crap that nobody likes. And poor guy, dude. It's a bummer. And I'm not sure why it does this. But both versions of the game that I own actually do that. It's weird. I guess because it's on the PS3. I don't know. Alright, let's see how we did. I'm thinking 3 hours. No, 2.5. That's not bad. Not bad. I like it. So, I'm going to take a break for a minute. Smoke a cigarette or two and, drink a beer. And when I come back, I'll have the audio fixed and we'll run through Claire B. So, thanks for joining me, guys. See here, we got the infinite rocket launcher because we were under 2.5 hours. So, That was cool. We were just barely under that 2.5 hours. So we've got infinite rocket launcher. Of course, we can't use that, but it's there. I'll probably use that just goofing around sometime, but it's there. But like I said, guys, thanks for joining me. I will be back in just a little while to start Claire B. We'll see y'all in a bit.